Big Balls gets a brutal beatdown. Boy, oh boy, what a shame. The former Doge staffer known as Big Balls got his ass whooped in Washington, D.C. the other night. And now Elon Musk is on his Nazi propaganda site saying that a gang of a dozen guys were trying to attack this young woman, and Big Balls stepped up and saved her and took a beating. What a guy. How brave. Poor guy got a concussion. Of course, the police report came out and there was no concussion. The kid didn't need any medical attention whatsoever. It was a group of maybe 10, 14, and 15-year-old kids, and two of them were arrested for the beating. A 15-year-old boy and a 15-year-old girl. And I'm sorry, maybe I'm old-fashioned, maybe I'm misogynist, maybe I'm ageist, but if I got my ass whooped by a 15-year-old boy and a 15-year-old girl, I wouldn't tell a soul. I certainly wouldn't want my former boss telling the whole world. That's just me. And everyone deserves to be safe. No one deserves a random ass whooping, okay? I'm assuming it's random. I'm assuming these 15-year-old kids didn't know this guy was part of Doge and was involved in firing thousands of people for no good reason and cutting aid to hundreds of thousands of people and stealing all of Americans' data. They probably didn't know all that. So I'm assuming it's random, okay? And again, everyone deserves to be safe. But I just want to know, why was this guy out at 3 a.m? Seems to me like he was looking for trouble. Or maybe he was looking for certain substances for his former boss. And what was he wearing? And really, we don't know the whole story, okay? We don't know what led up to this. We don't know what he said or did to provoke them. So how can we really know, right? I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking the same questions that Republicans ask when a woman gets raped or when a black guy gets shot by the cops. Okay? Now, of course, Donald Trump wants to use this as an excuse to send in the National Guard to Washington, D.C. and take over D.C., which is what he's wanted to do for a very long time now. Of course, he'll use this as an excuse. It's a gang that beat up a white guy. Unacceptable. Trump also wants now 14-year-olds to be charged as adults because, of course, Donald Trump considers 14-year-olds to be adults. And I just want to add, I understand we're living beyond truth, beyond reality. But the reality is the crime rate in Washington, D.C. is at like a 30-year low. It's like historically low. And that's the same for pretty much every major city in the U.S. But of course, Donald Trump and Republicans will use the ass whooping of one white guy with the most punchable face in the history of faces as an excuse to send in the National Guard and to declare a crime wave because they're fascists and they're white supremacists and they're cowards with little tiny balls.